Hey guys, happy Friday. I've been thinking about this video all week and finally today I got to sit down and do it. Partly because I was like, oh, this is gonna be like really real. Like I'm gonna share all my dirt and it makes me a little nervous. But in the theme of keeping it real, I had to share it because I was thinking about the fact that last week I was sharing tips and encouragement on your goals for 2020, but I never shared my goals for 2020 for you. So what a hypocrite am I? So I'm going to share just 5 things that I'm really trying to tackle in 2020. And I don't like the stigma that comes along with the word resolution because I feel like we hate resolutions because when we don't meet them, we feel like failures. So it's almost like a protective, like it's a barrier that we put up, like, well, I'm not going to make a resolution because if I mess up and I don't meet it, then I'm a failure. And a resolution isn't always just this clear cut, like something's going to happen and it happens perfectly and then it's resolved. That never happens in any scenario. So a resolution is working towards something to resolve it for the better. And when you're working towards something, there's ups and there's downs. There's days that you're killing it and there's days that you're not. For example, I try to get up at 5 o'clock every day. Some days I'm up at 10 of 5 before my alarm goes off. Some days I'm snoozing till 5:30 like this morning. But I just keep on trying each day because if I were to stop the first time I failed, I would never get anywhere in life. So let's stop the stigma of resolutions just to kick this all off. No one's expecting perfection. And if you don't do it, you're not a failure. You pick yourself up and you try it again. So with that, my first resolution is to pay attention to the things that I don't feel like doing. Because a lot of times the things that I don't feel like doing are the things I should be doing. I don't feel like working on this blog post. I'd rather take a nap. And my trigger lately has been, if I don't feel like doing something, then I'm definitely doing it because it means I should be doing it. I'm just being lazy, or I'm being emotional, or I'm trying to protect myself, and that's why I'm not gonna do it because I don't feel like doing it. But if we went through life not doing all the things we didn't feel like doing, where would we be? And I was listening to a podcast this week, Rise Together, the Rachel Hollis and Dave Hollis podcast, and it was just Dave, and he was talking about this if-then situation where if you want to be something, then there are things that you need to do to be that. So if I want to be the best mom I can be, then I have to do A, B, and C. But if I'm not willing to do those things, then I'm not willing to be the best mom I can. If I want to build a really big business, but I'm not willing to put the work in for it, then I'm not really wanting to build a big business. So it's those if-then scenarios, and if you're not willing to do the thens, then the if's really not that important. I hope that makes sense. That really hit home for me big time. The second thing that I have resolved to do, and this is so vulnerable of me, is to steer clear of triggers and drama. So if you're like me, there's certain people that you'll go to their Facebook page or their Instagram page to be nosy, to be able to be like, oh, look what so-and-so is doing. Oh, can you believe her? Da-da-da-da-da. Or him or whatever, people that you used to be friends with, exes, people that have done you wrong, whatever, and you go looking. I have resolved in 2020 that I'm not going looking anymore. And I actually have not done it once yet. I know we're only 10 days into the new year, but I'm a psychopath and I've done it. I'm sure we all have, but the first 10 days of the year, I have not done it, and my goal is to not go looking for it. That's the thing. We always talk about that we don't want any drama in our lives. We don't want to know what so-and-so is doing, blah, blah, but we go looking for it. So stop looking for it. Just live your life. If they're not in your life, they're probably not in your life for a reason. And if you go back and think about that, you know why they're not in your life. They don't bring anything good to the table. And all you do is either rally yourself up or put yourself in a comparison situation by looking at their stuff. Stop looking for it. I'm I'm trying my best, and there's some days that I'm like, oh, I want to look and see what this one's up to. I'm not doing it. I'm done. Number 3, the flip side of this, a focus on kindness. So every night at dinner we ask the boys, what was the best part of your day? And we're flipping that up this year. And our question is to them at dinner each night, what did you do today to be nice to somebody? And at first they were kind of like, and they didn't know what to say. 1, we didn't tell them we were switching up. And 2, they had complete honesty, they had a hard time. And they're teenage boys. Like, teenage boys don't go leaving the house every day like, how can I be nice to someone? No, they're selfish. They only care about themselves. And that's fine. That's expected at that age. But we're starting with them. How can you be nice to someone every day? And we're doing it ourselves, because I think if we have that focus going into each day, we will look for ways to be kind. And I know it's a little step in the world, but if we all start doing it, imagine the possibilities. So I was in Wawa this morning grabbing a breakfast sandwich for me and Mike, and as I was walking out, this lady was walking out behind me, and she had these like leopard velvet leggings on, and they were really cute. So I said, oh my, I love your leggings, they're so cute. And she was like, thank you so much. She's like, you know, they're really warm and they're soft. I said, well, there you go. That's all that matters. I said, I'm a leopard girl, so I spot those a mile away. She's like, thank you. I really appreciate that. Now, it doesn't have to be a compliment. You can do something, whatever, but have it be something that comes naturally to you as well. Like, I genuinely liked her pants, so I complimented her on them. And then do little things. Buy someone their coffee. Pay for the toll behind you. Whatever, but just take a moment to be nice to someone, be kind to someone, and transfer that over to your kids as well, because they model your behavior. So if you're acting like a jerk, you're gonna have kids that act like jerks. It's plain and simple. Number 4, my time limiters. There are people or things in my life that suck my time, and they're for nobody's benefit. Limiting those things. Truly limiting those things, like, it will make such a difference for you. And then number 5, to stop doubting myself. I'm constantly doubting myself, and I need to stop. I'm questioning if I'm smart enough to be in the room. I'm questioning if I'm wise enough to be speaking. I'm questioning if I've done as good of a job as I can. I'm questioning if I'm as worthy as the person next to me, and you need to stop. Like, you're not helping yourself at all. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. Stop thinking about what anyone else could think about you. Know who you are as a person, believe in yourself, and see the difference that it makes. That's the thing with all of these. These are small little steps that help to boost the person who you are, help you believe in yourself so that you can do great things, because we're all very capable of that. If we believe in ourselves, if we do the things we don't feel like doing, if we stop looking for the drama, if we have a focus on kindness, and if we limit those people and things that suck the life out of us, we will stop doubting ourselves. We will do great things. We will finally see ourselves as we truly are, and then imagine how your life will change. So, those are 5 things that are my resolutions for 2020. Again, every day you try again. Every minute you try again. I had a breakfast sandwich, and then I had 3 cookies and some licorice. That was not good of me, but you know what? That doesn't mean I'm gonna blow the rest of the day either. That means I'm just gonna try again. So when my office is full of candy right now, which it is because we're having a thing, I need to know that I should not be eating that and walk away from it. And if I happen to grab a Jolly Rancher and mess up, again, try again. Pick yourself up, try again in any situation. I know the candy example's stupid, but we've all been there. So believe in yourself, do great things, and I will see you next week.